So, guys, for the very first time in over 25 years, I boarded a train. So, if you've been watching my videos, what's up? And if you're just stumbling on my channel for the first time, you're welcome. Do well to hit the subscribe button. I feel very excited talking about it because it took me a whole lot. In fact, it took my friend a whole lot to convince me to join that train. Currently, I work as a lecturer in one of these higher institutions in the East. So, for that reason, I have been doing a lot of interstate traveling. So, yesterday, this colleague of mine dragged me to the train station to go and join train. She literally just dragged me to go and join that train because I don't know. I don't know if it was something I wanted to do, even though talking about it now, it sounds very interesting and all that. But that yesterday, it took, in fact, it was like when you were dragging a horse to the river to go and drink water. But there's always this joy in trying out something new. So I said, okay, no wahala, let us go and do train. So because we were not even sure we were going to use the train, usually she said she uses the train a lot. If she's not driving herself, down to work, she uses the train. She's more comfortable with the train than the way these bus drivers, drive on the road. But what she does is that she books ahead. Like if she's going to travel tomorrow, she books today or she books very early in the morning. I didn't know what to expect from that train ride because, it's been a very long time I boarded a train, 25 years ago or even more. You can imagine how long. And that was one of the times when we were traveling to the East for Christmas. Then we were little. And that particular year, my dad said the entire family will be going by train just because he wanted us to have the experience of traveling by train. That's like the only time I've ever boarded a train, even though I can't actually get a clear picture of what my experience was like, but I'm aware that I once boarded a train from Port Harcourt to Umuahia, like when we were going for one of those Christmas. So yeah, coming to enter a train now. And I usually see this train whenever they are passing because I live a little bit close to the railway. So I usually see when the trains are passing, even from my house, from my balcony, the one at the back. Like you could from there see passengers on the train. Sometimes I and my kids we go there to wave at passengers, but I didn't even know what it was going to be like exploring that train option when we got there because we didn't book ahead for the VIP session. There was no space for us there, so we needed to, join the other people at the other part of the train. So let me give you a little background knowledge of what the train package is about. So we're told that the train runs just two times in a day. In the morning, it takes off by 8 o'clock, and in the afternoon by 3 p.m. That's like the second time the train takes off. So you go to the train station, of course, you buy a ticket. If you want to do VIP, the VIP session is 1,500, and if you want to do the regular is about 800 naira. But by the time we had, closed from work, that's yesterday, and got to the train station, it was already late because I were told that if you want to do VIP, you have to book quite early for you to, explore the VIP aspect of the train. So here we are heading for the train station. It was quite a walk from the road down to where we could find the train. So we're just taking that walk. Remember that it had rained heavily yesterday, so everywhere the weather was a little bit somehow. So look at myself taking a walk down to the train. When we got here at this point, I felt a little bit nervous, but I was like, I was there now, it's not that deep. So we boarded, and when we got into the train, we were trying to look for a very comfortable place for us to sit. We kept going from one unit to another. As you can see, the train is quite filled up with a lot of people, but we wanted a place that would be very, very comfortable for us to stay. So we kept going until we eventually found somewhere that we felt was comfortable enough for myself and my friend to sit. So while we were on the train, I was just pondering on a lot of things. I don't know. I was a little bit anxious, but at the same time, I had people around me that kept me company with gist. Like I had gisting partners on the train. The very seat I sat on, people were just gisting, like Dory full everywhere. People were just talking about their experiences, good and bad experiences. But I was like, well, so long as I'm here, nothing did happen. So I was just there catching up. My husband kept calling, like the guy was so restless, but I told him I was fine. So inside the train, I bought this palm wine because everybody was talking about a particular old woman who sells the best palm wine on the train. Other people had come with their palm wines, but no, I wanted that particular one. So when she came, I bought. Somebody else was hawking this thing. I don't know what this looks like. Is it boiled meat or I don't know, sauced kanda or something? But I bought because every other person was buying, but I made sure that thing did not enter my mouth.
So guys, I just successfully onboarded from the train.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I still look forward to boarding the VIP session of that train. And after that, that will help me decide if it's something I want to continue with, if it's something I want to do on a regular. After my experience with the VIP, because I've not done VIP yet, I don't know what it feels like. While I was on the train, people were talking, sharing their experiences, talking about how cozy the VIP session is. I don't know. But until I bought the VIP session, then that will help me decide if continuing with the train is something I want to explore for long. So this brings us to the end of our video. Continue to anticipate, continue to look forward to more interesting videos ahead. But for now, we'll be drawing the curtain here, and all I have to say to you guys is bye.